So do you also use Instamojo as your payment gateway? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to enroll Thinkific user on Instamojo sale. So I sell online courses and I use Instamojo as my payment gateway. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive new sale through Instamojo, then automatically using all the details, a new user should be created in my Thinkific account. And after that, automatically that user should be enrolled to a particular course in my Thinkific account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Instamojo with my Thinkific account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to automatically enroll a user in Thinkific whenever a sale is made on Instamojo. This automation will save you time by instantly adding students to your course without manual work. So stay tuned as I walk you through the step-by-step process. So as you all know that I sell online courses and I use Instamojo to collect payments. So now whenever someone purchases a course, I need to manually enroll them in Thinkific. So now to streamline the process, I want to set up an automation that automatically enrolls the user in Thinkific as soon as the payment is successful on Instamojo. So this means my students get instant access to their course without delays and I don't have to spend the time manually adding them. So it improves the customer experience and helps me focus on growing my business. So here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Instamojo with my Thinkific account using an automation software. And now firstly here in this video, we are going to see the working of this automation by simply making a test payment over here using this Instamojo payment page. So here on the screen, you can see the payment page of my course and now I'm going to click on this enroll now. And now here I'm going to enter some dummy details. So here let's suppose that we are going to enter the first name as dummy, last name as user, email as dummy@pabblytunes.com, and then here for the phone number I'm going to enter random phone number and then I'm going to click on this proceed to pay. And then here it is asking me to select the payment method. So I'm going to select the method as credit or debit cards. And then here it is asking me to enter the card details. So here I'm going to enter my card details and then I'm going to click on this continue to pay. And then here it is asking me to enter the OTP. So here I'm going to enter the OTP that I've received. And then I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see we have successfully made a payment over here. That means we have successfully placed a test order over here. So now let's go and check our Thinkific account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new user over here with the name dummy user. Here you can see the date created and the email as dummy@pabblytunes.com. And here you can check the enrollment as 1 over here. So let's check the enrollments. And here you can see the enrollment in the course that is PHP over here. So with this, we have successfully seen the working of this automation. Now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this automation by simply connecting your Instamojo with your Thinkific account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. So here on my screen, you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/ina/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as Enroll Thinkific user on Instamojo sale. And now you have to giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So here at the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've created with different teams to save my workflows accordingly. So here in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this Learn More hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's bring the automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Instamojo, as I'm receiving new payments through Instamojo. So Instamojo is a platform that makes it easy for businesses and individuals to sell products and services online. So here in my Instamojo trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new sale, so that whenever I'm going to receive new sale through Instamojo, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Okay, so now here after selecting a trigger event, you can see we have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Instamojo with Pabbly Connect. So I have followed the instructions given below. Firstly, I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Instamojo account. So this is my Instamojo account, and here under the smart pages you can see all the smart payment pages that I've created using Instamojo till now. So here in this particular case, I'm going to select my page which is named as Core PHP Programming. So I'm going to click on the three dots, and from here I'm going to select Edit Page. And now here under this edit window of this page, you can see we have received the page settings in the left side bar. So here under page settings, I'm going to select webhook, and here under webhook you can see our existing webhook URL over here. So I'm going to remove this previously existing webhook URL, and then I'm going to enter the new webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. And now here for information to be sent, I'm going to select successful payments, as I want to receive the response for successful payments only. And now here after entering the new webhook URL and the information to be sent, I'm going to click on the save and update. Here I'm going to click on this yes save and update, and with this we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Instamojo. That means we have successfully connected our Instamojo with Pabbly Connect. And now here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission, and to do a test submission we need to make a test payment using our Instamojo payment page. So now let's go back to our Instamojo account. Here I'm going to click on the three dots, and then I'm going to click on the share page, and then I'm going to copy the link, and then I'm going to open it in a new tab. So this is my Instamojo payment page, and I'm going to click on this enroll now, and then again here I'm going to enter some dummy data, where I'm going to enter the first name as demo, last name as user, and here for the email ID I'm going to enter the email ID as demo@pabblytudes.com, and then here for the mobile number I'm going to enter a random mobile number, and then I'm going to click on this proceed to pay. And again here for the payment method, I'm going to select the method as credit or debit cards, and then here it is asking me to enter the card details. So here I'm going to enter my card details, and now here after entering all the card details, I'm going to click on this continue to pay. And then here I'm going to enter the OTP that I have received, and then I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see we have successfully made a payment over here. That means we have successfully placed a test order using our Instamojo payment page. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response, where we have received the payment status, payment ID, payment currency, payment amount. Here you can see some other details such as the purpose, amount. I'm going to scroll a little down. Here you can see the phone number, name, and the email. So with this we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received new sale through our Instamojo, then automatically I want to enroll that person in my Thinkific account for a specific course. So for that I need to connect my Thinkific account with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So I'm going to select my action application as Thinkific. So Thinkific is a platform that helps you create and sell online courses easily. It's like having your own virtual classroom where you can share your knowledge with the world. So here in my Thinkific action step, I'm going to select my action event as create a user first. Because here before enrolling the user, I need to create a user first in my Thinkific account. So for that I've used this action event over here, and now here to connect my Thinkific with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Thinkific account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Thinkific. And then here to build this connection, it is asking me to enter the subdomain here. So now here, following the instructions given below, to get the subdomain, let me take you to my Thinkific account. And from here, you can see we have received the option for settings in the left side bar. So I'm going to click on the settings. And here under settings, I'm going to click on this code and analytics given on the top corner. And here under code and analytics, you can see we have received the option for API over here. So I'm going to select it. And here you can see we have received a subdomain. So I'm going to copy it. Moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the subdomain. And now here after adding the subdomain, I'm going to click on the save. And authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to enter the first name, last name, email, and some other details. So now here, instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive new sale through our Instamojo, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. That means whenever we are going to receive new sales through Instamojo, then automatically this first name, last name, email, and other details will be updated with the new details. Okay, so now here let's search for the customer name. So here you can see we have received the buyer name as a single name. That means we have received the first name and the last name together. But here in this Thinkific action step, I need to map the first name and the last name separately. So for that, what I need to do is that I need to split the buyer's name over here. So the question arises that how we are going to split the text. So now here to split the text, we are going to use a feature by Pabbly, that is text formatter by Pabbly, by simply adding action step here. And here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as text formatter by Pabbly. So I'm going to select it. And then here for the action event, I'm going to select my event as split text. So here I'm using text formatter by Pabbly for splitting the text, but you can use it for basic formatting, extract pattern, find in text, replace text, split text, text parser, truncate, URL encode, decode, default value, URL parameter encode, and HTML to markdown. So here I'm going to select the particular action event, that is split text, and then I'm going to click on this connect. And now here after building a successful connection, you can see it is asking me to enter the text to split. So here in this particular field, I need to enter the text that I want to split. So here I want my buyer's name to be splitted. So I'm going to select my buyer's name. Moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the separator. So here it says enter the characters, special characters are allowed, or word separator to split the text. For space as a separator, use space. So here I want my separator to be a space. So I'm going to enter the separator as space over here. Moving forward, and then here it is asking me for the segment index. So here for the segment index, I'm going to select all, and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the first name and the last name separately. That means we have successfully splitted the text over here. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. Now let's move back to our Thinkific action step. And here to create a user, we are going to map the first name from the response that we have received through our text formatter. So this is the first name. Here I'm going to map the last name. Moving forward, here I'm going to map the email address. So this is my customer's email address. Moving forward, here this password and some other details are not a required one, so I'm going to leave it blank. But here for the bio field, I'm going to map the phone number of my customer. So this is my buyer's phone number, so I'm going to map it. Moving forward, again these fields are not required fields, so here I'm going to leave all of them blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And then it says skip custom fields validation. So for that I'm going to select false, and then it says send welcome email. So for that I'm going to select true. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the ID. Here you can see created at date and time. Here you can see the other details of the user. So with this, we have successfully created a new user in our Thinkific account for the new sale received through our Instamojo. So now let's go and check our Thinkific account. Here I'm going to click on this users, and then I'm going to select all users. And here under all users, you can see we have successfully created a user with the name demo over here. Here you can see the date created and the email address of the user. So with this, we have successfully created a user over here. But now I want to enroll this particular user in a course in my Thinkific account. So for that, I need to add another action step over here. And here I need to select my action application again as Thinkific. So I'm going to select it. And this time I'm going to select my action event as enroll a user. So that after creating a user in my Thinkific account, then automatically that user should be enrolled in a specific course in my Thinkific account. Now again, here to connect my Thinkific with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect, and this time to build this connection, I'm going to click on the select existing connection, as I've already connected my Thinkific account with Pabbly Connect in my previous action step. So here I've selected an existing connection, and then I'm going to click on the save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the course. So here by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see the both course that I've created using Thinkific till now. So here in this particular case, I'm going to use the course that is named as PHP, and then here it is asking me to enter the user ID. So here in the help text it says select or map the user ID to enroll it into the course. So now here instead of selecting the user ID, I'm going to map the user ID. So for that, I'm going to turn on this map button, and then I'm going to remove this previously existing user ID, and then I'm going to refresh the fields. And now here after refreshing the fields, I'm going to map the user ID from the response that I've received in my previous action step of Thinkific. So here you can see we have received the user ID over here, so I'm going to map it. And now here after adding the user ID, it is asking me to enter the activated date or expiry date. So again, these fields are not required fields, so here I'm going to leave them blank. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully enrolled the user in a specific course in our Thinkific account. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully enrolled that particular user in a course. So let's open it. And here you can see the course name, that is PHP over here. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Instamojo and our action as text formatted by Pabbly and Thinkific twice. So that whenever we are going to receive new sale through our Instamojo, then automatically using text formatted by Pabbly, the buyer's name is going to be splitted. And after that, using all the details, a new user is going to be created in our Thinkific account first. And after creating a user, then automatically that user is going to be enrolled in a Thinkific account under that specific course. Okay, so these were the steps to how to enroll Thinkific user on Instamojo sale. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now, if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.